I'm doing it. I am trying to round up my favorites from the year. This is an impossible ask because there are so many good products. I am certain I have forgotten ones that I have professed my deep, undying love to back in like March, April. So if I forgot it and you were like, wait, didn't you love that product? Would you please leave a comment on the blog post that this video will live on so I can revisit it, and I will add any annotations I need to at the end of the blog post, like, wait, I forgot that. So this is going to be a joint effort here. I have what I think are my favorites from the year. We'll get into them in a minute, but if there's anything as I'm talking that you're like, hold on, let me know. Because sometimes things get buried and I would also like to maybe rediscover it. So I've broken it down into a couple different categories, but we are first going to start with nail care. So I purchased a at-home gel manicure kit that includes the UV light, all the products you need, everything that you need to do an at-home gel manicure a couple months ago. My reason for doing that is I was frustrated with the quality of gel manicure I was getting at the salons for what I was paying and for the time I was spending. The biggest hassle was committing like an hour and a half to get your nails done. So I bought a kit. I had done this before in the past. It didn't go well. I bought another kit, different products, and it is wonderful. So my front runner favorite of the year has to do with that gel manicure kit because this is the gel polish line. You have to use this with the light, otherwise it won't set. The brand is Gelish. This is just a little mini, and the shade is where? Or kid you not. Or kid you not. This brand, Gelish, is the brand of gel manicure kit I bought. So it's a Gelish Light. It has the foundation and top coat from Gelish. It has a pH balancing product. It has the whole deal. You can find all that stuff on the link below this video, but this was a huge winner. Since I've been doing them myself, I've gotten them to last so much longer. The quality is better. It's not all over my cuticles. So Gelish nail polish for gel nails. If you don't like gel nails or you don't want to do that yourself, of course, the front runner by far is Essie's Gel Couture. It is so good. I haven't used another nail polish on my nails in probably a year or more. This, you can see, is in a different shape. This does not require a light. I know that's confusing. It is called Gel Couture. It does not require a light. It is supposed to act like gel, but it's a little confusing. You know that it's special because it's in these twisty bottles. You have to use the top coat that's paired with the color. You don't have to, but the top coat is the real game changer here. So if you're going to invest in some Gel Couture nail polish to do yourself, again, no light, just get the top coat. You won't regret it. You can also use this top coat on any other nail polish brand, but these two together are a match made in heaven. Alright, let's get into skincare. I try so many skincare products, so I really had to think about my favorites, and I'm sure you know what brand is coming out on top that I finally like borderline learned how to pronounce. Ulla Henriksen. My #1 product discovery of the year and favorite is the Truth Serum. This was kindly sent to me by the brand, just out of the kindness of their own hearts. So it's a huge bottle of the Truth Serum, which is perfect because I just ran out of my first ever bottle that I bought couple months ago. So this is a vitamin C serum. It sinks into your skin. Have it be the first thing you put on your skin after you wash it, after you wake up in the morning, doesn't matter. This will sink in. It makes my skin glow. It adds hydration and brightness. I really see a difference when I use this. So of everything I tried this year, this was the most impactful on me. I love this. And then another Ulla Henriksen product while I'm talking about my love is the Pore Balance Facial Sauna Scrub. This has a great amount of grit. I use this twice, sometimes more a week, especially in the winter. My skin gets so dry and flaky. So this warms up a little bit in your fingers as you apply it, which I like the feeling of, but it has good grit. It cleans your skin. I'm almost out of this one. I'm squeezing it down. I need one of those like tube rollers so I can get every last bit of the product out of here. But this has been also a great discovery. So I've tried a bunch of other products from that line, but these two were the winners. A cleanser I've really enjoyed, which just kind of happened by chance, is this Origins one. This is the antioxidant cleanser with white tea. It happened to just be sitting near my sink as I was washing my face one night. I can't even remember what I was using, but I was on the hunt for a good cleanser, and I just grabbed this. I think it was sent to me by the brand in the summer or something. And so I grabbed it and tried it and thought, well, that feels great. My skin doesn't feel stripped, like too sucked dry of all the moisture. It feels clean. My makeup came off, didn't hurt my eyes. I'll use that again. So I used it again and again and again. And it's great. I would say, like, can't live without it. It's a really good cleanser. So this, it smells nice. It's mild. It's fresh. Origins has the best fresh smelling products. Just the best. So if you need a cleanser, this one is great. It doesn't claim to do like a million crazy things. It just cleans your skin, which is all I want. So the cleanser win. I think the last two products for my skincare roundup are this Peter Thomas Roth Instant Mineral Sunscreen Powder. I got this in the summer, June, July. It was before my sister's wedding, I know that. But it is a powder sunscreen. I'm not going to open it because I don't want to waste the product. But you take the product out and then just dust it on your skin, and it's sunscreen. What is it? 45. SPF 45. I really saw this work. I tested it in the sun, and believe me, I burn. So if this works on me, it'll work on you. This is great if you have problems with sunscreen causing breakouts, which I typically do. So I wanted something a little lighter that still gave me coverage. Plus, you can put this right on top of or under, well, probably on top of your makeup and provide just another layer of sunscreen. If your makeup has sunscreen in it, just put another product like this over top of it. It won't mess up anything. It won't make your color look different because it's translucent, but it will provide you with a little bit of extra SPF. So this was a winner. I haven't been using this in the winter. I know you're still supposed to use sunscreen in the winter, but I'm using something different. But I love this for the summer, especially when I'm wearing nothing. And I just dust this on my face and I feel like, okay, I'm protected. So this was a winner. And then my last skincare product, I'm putting this in skincare, is the Bare Minerals Prime Time Original Foundation Primer. This is the original one. It just feels like silk on your skin. It's a great primer. The reason I'm putting this in the skincare category is because I put this on my skin last as a part of my skincare routine. So it's always vitamin C serums first, the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve with Super 7 Complex second, and then this is last. I only put this on if I know I'll be doing my makeup that day, so, which most days I do, or at least do a little bit, so I like using a little bit of this primer. My only issue is I've found it to be thinning out a little bit. I think it just needs a good shake. So I've actually started storing it upside down, and then when I go to use it, I'll just shake it up, hoping all of like the liquid will move around in there if it is separating, and I can kind of mix it together really good instead of it just sitting like this all the time. So I'm kind of trying to mix it up like that. So those are all of my skincare favorites. What should we do next? Should we do makeup next? Let's do makeup next. A foundation discovery late in the year. So I'm putting this in my favorites for the year because, although it was a late discovery, like this month, late discovery, is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is shade 5. I typically have been using the Arbonne Perfecting Liquid Foundation for the past 5 years? A long time. 4 or 5 years? It is full coverage, matte, it just agrees with my skin, it's flawless. I love that. I was looking though for something a little bit lighter that still gave me a really natural looking finish. I didn't want it to look too heavy. I wanted a matte finish, but I just was looking for something a little bit lighter. Not sheer, but like a true medium. In the past I've found when I've tried medium coverage foundations, they're actually sheer. So I wanted something that was like truly medium with the option to be buildable for full. And so I tried this. This is a cult fave. I've heard a lot of people talk about this, so I was excited to try it. I ordered 3 different colors and 5 is my shade. It is wonderful. It is a true medium to full buildable coverage. So 1 layer, you get medium coverage, covers blemishes, makes your skin look better, feels light on the skin. If you want full coverage, just put another layer over top. Don't just try and pack a bunch in. If you want full coverage with a medium coverage foundation, you're better off just doing 2 layers instead of just trying to put on a lot in that first round of application. but this has been a favorite. I haven't used the Arbonne Perfecting Liquid Foundation in a couple weeks now because I really wanted to give this a good, honest try, and I love it. I'm finding that I have to cover blemishes a little bit more, but that's to be expected with the coverage like this has. So it's good. If you're looking for a new foundation, I've really enjoyed this, so you can check it out. Next makeup products. Oh, this was a really great discovery. I was late on the game to this. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for Under Eyes in shade 1. It is a translucent setting powder. It has a little bit of brightening, what would you call it? It's not like shimmery, it's not iridescent, it just brightens somehow. So I put it on my under eye to set my concealer for 2 reasons. 1, it brightens the area. 3 reasons. 1, it brightens the area. 2, it keeps my concealer from creasing. And 3, it keeps any eye makeup that may fall down from settling right onto my concealer that may have otherwise had like a tacky finish to it and then just like smearing under my eye. So if you have problems with eyeliner, mascara, anything falling onto the tops of your cheeks and staining, try using a setting powder to set your concealer. Do something translucent. You don't want it to look like you have a ton of makeup under your eye. But this one by Laura Mercier was a huge win for me this year when I discovered it. Can't live without it. Use it every day. It is wonderful. It wouldn't be a 2017 favorites video without the mention and love of Fresh Sugar lip treatments. I was going to say my face cream right then, but the Fresh Sugar lip treatments, this is only a small selection of what they have to offer. You know, I was going nuts about these. Oh, starting in November. I've used them for years, but there were so many great gift kits this year that had so many great shades in them that I was like, guys, I'm gonna push this on you because if you haven't discovered it yet, they're wonderful. Rosé is my favorite. I don't have it here. I have it in my purse. I have it over by my desk. I have it in my makeup drawer. I have one downstairs in my kitchen. Like, it's everywhere. To my nightstand as well. Like, I have too many. But these were just a couple samples that I got. This is Tulip. Whoa. Sorry. This is Tulip. This is Petal. And this is just a no shade clear, which is fine. It feels great on the lips. Though, if I had to advise you in a lip balm direction, I would send you to Bite Agave Lip Treatment. But if we're looking for a little bit of color, which is like what we have here in Petal, these are great. If you're afraid of lipstick or you just hate the feeling of it, these are going to be the answer for you. They feel like lip balm. They go on like lip balm. You don't need to look in a mirror and watch everything that you're doing, but they provide the nicest bit of color that lasts. It like fades nicely. It is going to fade because it is such a balmy, like moisturizing product, but you can just reapply. Oh, they're just a dream. I could dedicate a whole video to it, but I had to mention these, of course, in my 2017 favorites. They've been a favorite for years, but I feel like I went really hard on them in November. Another product I discovered this year that has been wonderful is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. Also a translucent setting powder similar to the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder I just mentioned, though this is pressed, which makes me just naturally love it more. I hate loose powder. And this is for all over your face. You could dust this under your eyes if you want to set your concealer. It's not going to give you the brightening effect that the Laura Mercier product will, but it'll get the job done. What I like about this is it is a completely matte setting powder that takes away all shine, keeps shine away. I can't say like, oh, I saw a big difference in my pores. It is called Bye Bye Pores. My biggest change that I saw before I used it and after was the lack of shine on my face. And I'm pretty sure I started using this in the summertime, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, it's hot until like October here. And so I was looking for just like, oh, I don't want to put more makeup on, or I don't want to put powder on. I just want to take away the shine by 3 that comes from sweating all day. So this did it for me. This is a great product. I've used a couple different IT Cosmetics products. I like their CC Plus cream, but this was a winner for me this year. Another huge win that came in at the end of the year is the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. Holy moly. I haven't cheated on my Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer in years, but this caused me to cheat. The coverage here is crazy good. This is shade Fair Warm, which I got a range of shades from the brand to try, and I think if I were to be going into a like Ulta to look at it, I would think, I'm not gonna go for warm, but I did, and it works really well, so I'm glad I tried it. So again, fair warm here for me. It is maybe a shade lighter than my typical face foundation, but I like that for under my eyes. Though that means it doesn't work good for covering blemishes because it's a little bit too light. But it comes in a little wand like this. Kind of do a triangle pattern with it and then blend it out with the Beauty Blender. I look so awake and refreshed even though I don't feel it. And that's what concealer is supposed to do, at least it is in my mind. So if you need a concealer, Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer is your answer. I have yet to try the foundation, but I'm really tempted to. My palette win for the year has to be the Tarte Clay Play palette. I got this in the summertime, maybe around June. Everything for me this year was before my sister's wedding or after my sister's wedding. So I know this was before because I used this on her wedding day, but it's just such a beautiful palette of browns and neutrals. These are contour shades. This one was way too dark for me to use as a contour shade, but I have used it in my crease area. But there's just so many good ones. I feel like so often I'll get a palette and it'll have like green and orange and purple, and I'm like, no, just can you make like just a regular palette for regular people like me that do regular eye makeup? I know those are good for people that like to experiment and do colors, but I was looking for something that I didn't feel like that's such a waste of money because I'll never touch it. I touch all of these and I use all of them, which makes it really valuable to me. So this is the Clay Play palette. I did pick it up at Sephora. I'll have links to everything below this video as always, but it has a magnetic closure, which is good for travel. It doesn't click or anything. I kind of wish it did because something could jam in there and open it, but the magnetic closure is pretty good. So that's a win. Man, if this had a blush shade in it, like instead of that dark contour, if this was a blush shade, I don't know if I'd use anything else. I have 2 hair care products and 2 body care products. The one I don't have physically on my person because as I was looking for it, I realized I'm out of it. So I need to order more as soon as I'm done filming this. But let's start with the shampoo that impressed me this year. This is Redken's Beach Envy shampoo. I do not like the conditioner, but my hair type is such that I need a seriously heavy duty conditioner. And the Beach Envy conditioner from Redken that goes with this duo didn't cut it for me at all. I didn't like it at all. But if you have normal hair or you don't have dryness or colored hair, it might be fine. The shampoo though is great. It gives me volume and texture. It doesn't feel waxy or heavy on the hair. It doesn't feel like I have day-old hair when I'm getting out of the shower. It feels clean, but it also doesn't feel like so clean that it's just gonna just float away to nowhere. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but try it if you need a new shampoo. You can try the conditioner and just return it if you don't like it, but I didn't like it. So the conditioner I'm using is Pureology's Hydrate Conditioner. That conditioner is like, that should be here. That is a great conditioner, especially if you have dry or damaged hair, especially. It smells so good, I love that conditioner. The shampoo was a win for me this year. The other hair care product that was in particular special was this Matrix Turbo Dry Blow Dry Spray. There's also one by L'Oreal, which I'm out of. Anyway, blow dry sprays. I did a post about it. You gotta use them if you're not using them. They don't add any feeling to your hair. That's a problem or a question I get a lot from people. How can I get fill in the blank without feeling like I have any product on my hair? And typically that's hard to achieve, but a blow dry spray shouldn't make your hair feel any different. It should just cut some blow dry time. Maybe add a little bit of protection from the heat, but most certainly cut some blow dry time if it works well. This one works great. The L'Oreal one I'll put in the text below this video also works great. The L'Oreal one's super cheap, like $4 or something. But blow dry sprays have helped me so much this year, especially in the heat of summer. My 2 body care products, the first one I'll talk about is the one I have here. This is a man's razor. This is the Gillette Fusion 5-blade razor. Before this, I was using the Venus razor that has like the shaving cream built in around the razor blades. And I'm not lying. I mean, I am over 30. I have been shaving my legs for a long time. I would always just slice my knees to death with that razor. Like, what? How can I not get this? And it was, my legs were smooth, but I hated that I always had sliced up knees. So I tried this, which doesn't have shaving cream around it, but I thought, I don't know, maybe if, in thinking about a man's face, like since my knees are my problem area, I'll just try a man's razor. No cuts ever, ever, ever. And still get a really soft, clean finish from this razor. I do have to use shaving cream, which I hate using because like who has time for that? But with this, with shaving cream, smoothest legs in the world. Forget the Venus razor. You don't need that stuff, ladies. Just get the man's razor. It'll do the job for you, I assure you. My second body care product that I don't have right here to hold, but I can still talk about it, is the Saint Tropez Gradual Tan Body Lotion. Gradual Tan Body Lotion. It is a self-tanner. You can apply it just with your hands. You can use a mitt if you want to though. And man, that was great. I don't tan well for a few reasons. One, I don't have time to like lay out and get a nice tan. I have a bunch of kids. Two, I don't really want to tan or burn my skin. I would rather protect it from the sun. So if I can get a realistic looking tan from a body product, that's a big win for me. So I started using that in, man, early or late spring, and it's wonderful. I don't bother using it in the winter because I'm wearing so much more clothes in the winter time. But come spring, I'm sure I will whip that out again. Saint Tropez is known for their tanning products. I really haven't tried any of their other ones. I'm kind of scared of the like instant deep tan products that they have. I'm sure I could try it and just see what happens. But I like the gradual tan because I get to control how dark it gets. So if you're looking for a self-tanner, if you've got a vacation you're going on this winter time, I would definitely check that one out. I can't believe I forgot to mention the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencils. How did I forget this? I used the shade Sex Machine for my sister's wedding. I feel so cool saying that name. This is the shade Intriguing. They're so great. I have not used a matte lip pencil that wears as well as this one does. If you're looking for long wear that doesn't budge, and as it does start to kind of fade away, it doesn't turn into lip liner like a lot of them will, these NARS lip pencils are amazing. I was so pleased when I saw this shade because that other shade I've used, Sex Machine, is like this slightly brighter pink, and I wanted something a little rosier, a little bit more nude, something I could wear all winter. And this is it. So this is the shade Intriguing. I'm not wearing it right now, but man, these are great lip pencils. I totally forgot to mention that during my makeup segment, but I thought I would add it in here in the end. So that is all that I can think of for the year. I'm sure I've forgotten something major. I didn't even talk about hair tools. I mean, it would just be an endless video stream of favorites because I have so many. But I really wanted to narrow it down and focus on things I typically talk about in favorites videos, so I do hope you enjoyed watching this. If you want to see if I forgot anything and you're watching this on YouTube, go over to the blog post and I will be editing that post as things come in because I'm counting on you guys to remind me of products and give a little 2 cents about them in the captions right below the video. So links to everything will also be on the blog post. I don't put those on YouTube, so if you want to click through any of these and check them out for yourself, just click on the link to the blog post right below the video, or if you're watching this on the blog, nice to see you, and all the links will be right in front of you.